Hello, my Welsh friend. Maybe my beard needs a trim. Rainy day in Iwakura. All right, Cheflon. Now I just had 2 muffins, egg muffin and a sausage muffin. But I just thought I'd put that as a title to catch some skebbies. Have you been doing anything on YouTube recently? Hang on, just going to get another cup of tea. I just asked her to turn the music down. She said, Scotia Daka, that no one fucking wants to listen to this fucking shit second-hand music. Good, they turn it down. Thank you. Well, I might turn it off. Maybe someone wants to listen to it, but I certainly don't. For the next 8 days. Wow. So they don't come to McDonald's to listen to music. Depending on the rain, sometimes the scrapyard they like deducted 10% because of the rain of steel. Yeah, because as you know, fucking rain really sticks to steel. think maybe I can get by with just half a sugar in the tea now. Maybe not. The 1 kilogram burger. Oh, I'll have to watch that. Put a link, when you do it, put a link in my comments somewhere. When you say weed, you mean with the wife? It's only just begun, Alfie. It's only just begun to piss it down. Some bad things happening in your part of the world, yeah, Frankie, Alfie? A man's walking into McDonald's with a he's gone past the window. You're from Ireland, aren't you, though, Alfie? Oh, really? I'll get you mixed up with someone else. Let's ring up his backpack or something. Looks like there's a lot of good films to watch at the moment. I was looking through some trailers last night. A 1 kilogram hamburger. I think if they had that at McDonald's, they'd still try to put it on the fucking same size muffin. Hello Kitty's still alive. This guy seems to think it's funny that he's what I think he's mimicking me on my motorbike. Maybe some people think it's funny or that I'm on a. It's not. I wouldn't really call it a small bike then. Stank War. I've never heard of Stank Wars. But okay. Well, you saw one online. Yes, someone sent me a message the other day about that Hello Kitty video, and they said, "You're stupid." No, that's besides the point. I've seen that I don't have Netflix now, but my daughter, I can ask my daughter for a password. I might watch. I might watch The Crown, or maybe I should earn some money. Yeah, that film about, what is it? I don't know what's wrong with this nutter. But he is a nutter. Blue Job, no, it'd be good if I could. I look like Donkey Zapper's been going through my videos. You see, yeah, there's, I don't know if any other people remember Blue Job. It's a video I did about, it's like selling a joke online. And it's called Blue Job. Yeah, some fucker put that on his, some fucker put it on his site. He got like fucking 40,000 bastard views. It's only like rain, but the fucking, what do you call it? The Wi-Fi seems to be affected. You know, you've just got to have a massive following for it to get views. You know, even though I've got 11,000 viewers, that's from a long time ago. So it might be, it's only maybe a few hundred or 1,000 or 2,000 really. Yeah. They geek. Oh yeah. What's this fucker doing? He got 2 drinks, a big cup, small cup, then he brought out another 2 cups. Looks like he's getting water. So I need to go busking this weekend. I need to try out, make a video, send it to Britain's Got Talent. Well, I hope it's not going to rain for the next 8 days. Man, what do you say now? What's my favourite city in the UK? Well, the one I'm from, Sheffield. Exactly. Made all the armaments for the First and Second World Wars, knives and forks. Spice heads. What does that mean?
Japanese tore.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oishi amai.
Arigato. Thank you. You brought me a. But I've already. I would eat this, but I'll eat it later. So I've just had two. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good, does it? I thought you'd like. Is it like some kind of new thing? Spice? Is it? Not, it's not. What is it? Like chemicals, more like. It's not good. You know, this is one. This is when a government gets greedy. They just give all the money to the rich, and kids. They see no future. You know, there's no future in the army because they're sacking everybody in the army. There's no future in the police because they're sacking everybody in the police. There's no fucking future in teaching because they're sacking everybody in teaching. It's one big game where they think it's fun if they get all the fucking money. It's like Monopoly. Yeah, I just don't. And then people are asking me, why don't I go back to Britain? Jeremy Britain's, look, he's a true socialist, but his ideas won't work, and he can't preach. He's right when he's talking about the fucking Hezbollah and things like that. They're under the thumb of a brutal regime, but you cannot sell that shit to a voting public. He was just voted the most popular Labour politician. But also he was a bit of a fucking idiot. You know, you just watch him in interviews. He's not a politician, he's an idealist. Well, the people were against it. This is why they wanted Brexit. It was Tony Blair and Peter Mandelson. They just brought in all these people because they thought they would have them voting Labour, and they thought that this is how they think. If you look at, for example, some of the richest people in the world, all the actors, most of the actors are Democrats, socialists by nature, because they knew what it was like to go through what they went through with food, with no money. So they know what it's like to share. But if you're a right-wing politician, you're just greedy by nature, and you're misled by your leaders because they put all the, and it's very easy to do, they put all the blames on the welfare people, the people brought up on welfare. And but they're not taking all the money. The armaments and the corrupt fucking politicians' friends are taking all the money. And that's a problem. It'll never get sorted until we start shooting these people or shooting their kids. But even now, you're going to tax these tech companies, and they're saying, no, you can't do that. Well, we want fucking money from these tech companies. They're fucking earning money off our fucking people all over the world, and they're not paying taxes. They need to be paying fucking taxes. Or we need to put up the fucking the corporation tax from 19 to 30%, because all that tax burden falls on the fucking working public. It falls on the people that aren't working, but are buying things. We're paying 20% on a fucking VAT. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, no, but we can't do anything, seeing it. Look at the only chance we had to do something, we had Jeremy Corbyn wasn't electable. Well, it's 20. It can't be as much as the thing you bought, can it? Because it's 20%, so it'll be a fifth. But as a foreigner, you can probably claim that back, depending on what it is you bought. Same as in Japan now, you can claim it back. But in Japan, the tax is only 10%. Why should the people living in Japan pay the taxes for rich foreigners? Hello, Harry. No, it's not too bad, really. But I haven't paid it for ages. I haven't earned enough money. So, I guess they don't expect you to when you're 60, 61 in a few months' time. Yeah, I think it goes up to 50%, but you get all kinds of allowances. It goes up to 50% if you earn over $100,000. It's in a few months, so we don't get too excited, mate. There were some politicians a few months ago, or some think tank in Britain, they were saying that they want the fucking tax in Japan to double like it is in fucking Europe. Fuck that. Why is value-added tax and fucking sales tax 20%? It's fucking bollocks. What sales tax? There's a limit on There's a limit on if you're sick. There's a limit of 60,000 yen per family per month if you're really sick. That's the most you can pay. I wonder if this guy's homeless. He's trying to get his shirts out on the table. You mean your city tax? Yeah, it can be. I suppose it can be expensive, but I never paid it. I'm drunk now. What film was that from when he said, I'm drunk now? No, probably when I was most drunk was in my 20s. Yeah, that's true, but I don't pay it, so. And if you're earning a lot of money a year, that can be quite expensive, actually. Well, I think most drunk that anyone can ever get is when you choke on your own vomit and you don't realise that and you die. That's probably the most drunk you could get. I drove my BMW into a fucking barrier in Sheffield. I was pretty drunk then. On the Tinsley Viaduct, went straight through. I realised at the last moment I put the brakes on, but I still fucking hit the barrier. I managed to like get the car home, and then when I woke in the morning, I realised, fuck, I crashed the car last night. It cost like £6,000 to repair it, which is about the same. I paid about 6,000 for it, and it cost 6,000 to repair it. It was a 525i. It's very nice. Only 2 years old. Really cool car. No, that would have been in the 25. Oh yeah, 1980s, mid 80s. 86, 87, something like that. I bought it at auction. Things might be a lot better if the fucking price of scrap, fucking Trump had affected fucking world fucking economy there. Fucking stupid cunt. Yeah, you're right, Vila. Like I've got a different address for mine, for various reasons, and they sent me like 15. No, but I didn't have an income, so I didn't for it to be based upon. So they stopped sending them me. Yeah, that 15,000 yen's not a laugh, is it? And if you're earning a lot more, it fucking goes up to 40, 50,000 yen. But actually, I think that tax was put on the average person rather than it go on the tax burden of the fucking really wealthy. And that's the problem with selfishness. When the politicians, they show that's the politicians get really well paid, so they thought, well, let's reduce our tax burden, put it on everyone else. Any Iwama news? No, I think he's dead. But the thing is, I don't want to go around there and make a video because I saw his brother come out of the house and he went back here, and so so if I make a video about Iwama, people go around to his house and bug his brother. So just all the front of the house, all the plants are being cut down. That's about it. Maybe I should eat this. Might make him happy. Unless he's injected it with poison. This is like bean paste. They're not red. I don't think it's red bean paste. It's white bean paste. Oh, it's red bean paste. Because my rich friend takes me out now and again, and we have teppanyaki, and it's like real. It's quite expensive, so I'm sure that's Wagyu's in there. But I took my daughter to it's called Gotti's, and we had I had Chateaubriand. I've heard of that. I've never eaten it before, but it was really, really nice. What was that? Why? Did anyone make a joke on that? Was it? Is it a political film called Wag the Dog? I didn't see it fully. Exactly. And Hillary Clinton says no one likes Bernie. Well, maybe no politicians like him because he points out what cunts they are. And for her to say that no one likes Bernie, no one likes fucking Hillary Clinton. I wonder if it's going to slow down this rain. Like I say, it's not very strong. Yeah, they don't. The Big Mac is about 690 yen, unless it's got a discount on it. 619 yen, well, the fucking pound's really cheap now. So that's about £5. Yeah. I don't think I'd be paying £5 for a Big Mac. How much is a Big Mac in England, or America? Is that English money, donkey? Beer can be expensive. Beer's expensive. For example, if you went into town, a large bottle of beer would be like a large bottle of beer, 633, which is bigger than a pint. That would be about £4. If you went to town, you'd pay like £4 for a smaller measure, between 600 and 700 yen. But if you went somewhere to the pond, you'd pay like 700 yen for a Corona. But generally, beer's more expensive here than other places. Why do you eat much celery, J-Vlog? So if that's £3.50, so I guess that makes fucking Big Mac quite expensive. Well, when the pound was worth 200 yen, that's exactly the same price. But the thing is, Japan, I can go and get all you can drink for like hour and a half for $14, $15, and I do abuse that. But it's a bit too bitter for me. I've only eaten it a few times in my life. It's a bit too bitter. Yeah, in Tokyo, you might pay like last time I was there, I paid 1,200 yen for a pint of cider, and I really enjoyed it. Well, the penultimate time I did, really fucking nice. And like that was pricey. So yeah, I don't know. Prices in certain bars in Tokyo it could be, but for pints, no, not for like less than pints, like what we say Australians call a schooner. But like there is the old fallback of the all you can drink. Yeah, I do like sake, but it's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous drink. Well, that could be the first. Alfie was asking earlier, what's the drunkest I've been? And it was probably on sake. About 3 years ago, I'd been sat outside this. They have these big barrels of sake, and they just continually give it away free. And this fucking firefighter fell through a fucking door. And there was a piece of glass sticking up like that, and I was trying to help, and they dragged me away. I wasn't that drunk. I knew what I was doing because I've done this type thing before. And they got angry. I wasn't going to cut myself. I was going to help. And then later that night, there was this guy going round, and he was banging the policeman's helmet. So he was going a line of policemen. He's going up to him and he's smacking him on their helmet. And I was pissed because I realised that I don't remember smacking him, but I think I did, because next time he's like looking at me with fury in his eyes and he's pulling on my beard, and 2 coppers have got me by my arms. And but I was that drunk I couldn't even think to fucking headbutt him or fucking kick him. I got my boots on. I could have kicked him. I couldn't even think to fucking do that. That was probably one of the drunkest I've been. And then after that, I went drinking in Nagoya, and then I fell asleep on the train, and I ended up in Inuyama, and I had to. Luckily, I had a credit card on me, and I had to book into a hotel. I think you've got to get used to it. You know, sake, it's not everyone's taste, but you can get used to it pretty quickly. But it's definitely tastier than shochu. Yeah, I've heard that before. That's probably why I ate it. Well, I've been saying this the last few days, I've got to start running again. And that's really the best way to, if not lose weight, but keep fit. Oh no, I prefer dry, I don't like the sweet stuff. I once had a couple of beers and a full bottle, that's 1.8 litres of sake. And I woke up next day at 3:30, but no headache. I just had one of the longest sleeps ever. Yeah, you should check out that thingy, Jay. What's it called? So I'm thinking of doing a video, 10 things that racist Japanese might say when you come to Japan. Maybe I should go and get a bottle of water. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah, that rumour is true. The Japanese trains are very, very busy. Especially in Tokyo, you just fucking... But you just go on a... What you do is just go on a local train. They're still busy, but you're not crushed to death. I remember waiting for trains when I lived in Nakano, and I just saw the trains, and I thought, I'll let this one go past, because it's full, this one. Then the next one goes past, and the next one, and the next one. And this is like 9 o'clock in the morning. They're still fucking packed. I think but it depends with Zeldera when you're talking about that. Maybe you're talking about in the countryside, yeah? I mean real countryside. Where they might see a gaijin like once every fucking 3 months or something like that. Yeah, in Tokyo, the price of a Tokyo, the cheapest ticket ride is maybe 140 yen. In this area, it's 170 yen. But if you look in London, and I don't know if it's the same in other Western European countries, but they just continually just put the fucking prices up. Oh yeah, so I guess you're really in the countryside, yeah? Yeah, in the countryside, yeah, Yokkaichi, they might have 1 or 2 trains. That happens here when it's a public holiday, and the smallest train you get is about 4 cars. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna check on what this guy's doing here. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Looks like he's sorting stuff out. I don't know, is he playing that card game? Oh dear. Hello, Davey. Oh, nice. I think I've seen you before, yeah. He's playing. Did you see that video? I mean, did you see the Mr. Donuts one? It was taken down, but it was on Facebook. I left it up. Mentally deficient. Yeah, I've just been watching about it this morning. But they've closed down the city. I'd say it might have come from a fish market. It could be Jason Momoa. It's his ploying, taking over the world. Like I said, but in Japan and China, they wear these masks all the time. But I just wonder how they efficient they are. And it's always been my idea: if you're scared to catch germs, and let your body take care of it, you know. Like I haven't been ill in I've had in 30 years here. I've been like ill twice from some kind of bug where I couldn't move. That's like twice in 30 years. So very rarely I get cold. But like if it's a disease that can knock down physically able people, I know, like strong young men or strong young women, then obviously it's a scary thing. Because like pneumonia and other diseases, they take care of, but in like the younger kids and the older people in society, because their immune system doesn't work properly, or it's not strong. But we'll see in the coming week or so what's happening. You know, but the scariest thing about that thing is if you're coming from China or it's a Chinese person and they sneeze on the fucking plane. I think, I can't really wear a mask, so I might go and get this trimmed today. Maybe I should get it washed first. Yeah, I never use that because it's the same old thing. People do this, and the next thing is you're at a place and someday in the future and someone says, here, put this sanitizer on, and they're used to it. They put the sanitizer on and then they're fucking dead because it's not sanitizer. It's something deadly. Yes, someone was criticized. Hello. She's one of the staff actually said hello to me, or acknowledged me. Well, guys, I think I better get off and do something. Famous, I think so. Yeah, people in this area, when I'm going to town, have been shouting at me because of this guy called Iwama. So I became a little bit famous because of him. Not through my videos. So Maybe foreigners might know me, but Japanese wouldn't know me through my videos. I don't think the rain's that bad. The umbrella makers in China and India will be very, very happy today. She's a nutter. Don't forget your skin is waterproof. Cheers, SG. Bye-bye, everybody.